Not yet. Just wait.
There's one way to start the episode, and that's jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Merry fucking Christmas!
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Surprise, motherfuckers!
Yeah,
That's
we've got
right.
an episode out for you, lovely ladies and gentlemen, and it's bloody Christmas Day. My computer's about to start playing a song. I better stop it before it does.
That's right. We told you all, and yesterday we dropped our latest episode, so make sure you check that out. Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube.
Big summer blowout.
And we rescheduled it to Tuesday, telling you that we can't do a Wednesday episode because it's Christmas. But you know what?
It's Christmas!
It's fucking Christmas!
So
and here we are.
Here is our present to you from 2c3pod, TCTP, Two's Company, Three's a Podcast. Thank you very much for watching and listening. This is our Christmas Day episode.
That's right, and just hang on till the end of the episode. We're going to draw our lucky 4 winners for the Christmas gift card giveaway.
Absolutely. So could today be your lucky day? Stay tuned in and find out at the end of the episode.
But whether it's a movie about a fireman or a team in the NFL, it doesn't matter because it's time for 2c3pod, a Christmas Day miracle. Cookies? Who told you could eat my cookies?
What?
See, I thought you loved this film.
I probably do, but...
Yeah, I know, but then we were discussing what we're going to talk about on this episode.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, yeah, I was not sure if that's the one I was thinking of.
No, I got no idea.
Wait, I'll try and do it again.
All I'm thinking of is Cookie Monster.
No.
Right.
I know. That's the voice that I kind of had. Oh, hey, Claude. You want to go, buddy?
Oh. Christmas cat.
Yes, Christmas. It's a Christmas miracle. No, cookies. Who told you could eat my cookies? No, is that still Cookie Monster?
Yeah.
I was trying to do Arnie because it's Jingle All the Way.
Put that cookie down!
Yes!
See, that's what I was thinking about, but the way you said it, I was like, that's surely not Arnold.
I couldn't remember how Arnie was, but yeah, no. Cookie. No, see, I'm doing Cookie Monster.
Put the cookie down! No. Yeah, anyway.
I'll be back for them cookies. Yeah, anyway. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Today's going to be a bit of a different episode than usual because it's Christmas and we don't want to spend too much time taking up your wonderful Christmas. We hope you're having a wonderful Christmas day wherever you are.
Absolutely.
Celebrating it with your friends and or family, or by yourself if you're that kind of person.
I know we're having a great Christmas because we're here with you, the lovely podcast TCTPACK.
Absolutely. And do me a favor, don't go to McDonald's on Christmas Day. Those people shouldn't be working on Christmas Day, and I will till the end of time, debate that people should not work at McDonald's on Christmas Day. They should not be open.
I understand that, but at the same time, I have probably for the last 7 years gotten fuel on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Should those people be working?
Most of those people who work at fuel stations aren't usually religious or believe in Christmas. We're not religious, but we love Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah!
That's for the Americans out there, or any Jewish people. Yeah,
that's right. Kwanzaa.
What?
Kwanzaa's another one.
I have no idea.
Anyway, we are here because it's Christmas Day, and we thought we would treat you to us discussing some of our favorite Christmas films, and it's just a wonderful time of year to give stuff away and just be in the spirit of giving. So we're not even going to plug our stuff much on TeePublic or tpublic.com or where you can find the podcast on Podbean, Spotify.
YouTube, big summer blowout. Anyway, so before the episode, we compiled a list of our favorite Christmas movies, and it turns out a lot of them are the same. So Mitch has a list of movies which include my list and some of the ones that I haven't seen or aren't as familiar with, and we're going to have a bit of a discussion about each of those movies.
We're just going to discuss this. It's not going to be anything current affairs. It's all just about Christmas.
Absolutely.
Simple as that.
If there's any Christmas movies on your list that we haven't mentioned that you either want us to talk about or just say, hey, this was mine that you didn't talk about, let us know. Put it in the comments wherever this podcast may be, where you're listening or watching.
That's right. And I just have to say, if you're driving between family and you're sick of Aunt Betty and you're sick of Uncle John hitting on you and things of that nature,
or you're just sick of your kids.
This is the perfect just wind down. We're not going to swear too fucking much. We're just going to talk about Christmas. So it's safe to play in the car with the kiddies. Hey, kiddies, Merry fucking Christmas.
Fuck yeah, cunt. Anyway, so you can listen. Actually, you make a good point.
Like, I do.
Being Christmas, you can listen to this between going from one fucking family to the next.
That's right. And this is the portion of the clip we need to cut down, put on Facebook, and people go, oh, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, good point.
Fucking fantastic.
Anyway,
speaking of cookies.
Oh, yes.
The first one I want to tackle is Jingle All the Way.
Jingle all the way.
Now, I love this film, and I'll just read a brief little note here. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays a busy man who has continuously let his young son down and promises this Christmas that he will get him the Turbo Man action figure.
Yeah.
The most coveted toy of the holiday season, but he's not the only dad who's made this promise, which leads to a real showdown with another father, hilariously played by Sinbad.
Yeah, so I've only ever seen this movie maybe a handful of times. But
See, I thought with your love of Terminator and that, I was like, this has to be Dylan's favourite fucking Christmas movie ever.
Oh, there was a period of time where like Schwarzenegger was doing these family-friendly comedies, and he's the kind of guy who's come out over the years and said
sidebar, Kindergarten Cop, amazing.
Oh, absolutely. It's not a tumor.
No,
But what I was getting at is he just like like people told him, when you're in the acting business, you don't want to work with kids. So he was like, give me all the kids you can.
Exactly.
Kindergarten Cop.
I love that.
You know, this was obviously his opportunity to play the relatable family man who's struggling to impress his child, and then all of a sudden, obviously, this film is very much for its time.
Oh, that was good.
That was good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, even I said it, and I was like, what?
What?
Is he here?
Listen, Arnold, we know you're listening, and you hate people trying to do your accent.
Merry Christmas.
But there was this movie I took seriously to the point where, all of this stuff could be actually occurring until later on in the episode, the film,
Jesus,
where at the end he puts on a Turbo Man costume suit, and it's got like an actual jetpack.
Yeah, I'm flying.
I'm flying. Yes. So I thought that was a very, very strange component to obviously a very silly, over the top comedy.
I'm sorry, we've got to remember the fact that Sinbad, he calls into a radio station and he's like, "Dash or dance, don't up, vixen." It's like, "I got the right answer," and then Sinbad comes in and he's like, "Nah, I win because I've got a bomb." Like, and he's like threatening this radio station with a bomb. Like, oh my lord, it is goofy as hell. But I mean, if you enjoy just a solid Christmas flick with Arnie's limited, charming lack of acting skills.
Oh, yeah.
It's fantastic.
Absolutely. Like, if you're an Arnold fan, this is definitely for you, especially in that time where he was past his bodybuilding days, but before he sort of became an old man.
Yes.
This was like his peak family-friendly comedy, everyman sort of movies, the type of movies that John Cena's doing now.
Yes,
you know,
that's
like
right.
This is where Arnold Schwarzenegger was at his particular point in his career, and it's a very lovable film.
He was at that stage where basically he could do anything, and people are still going to want to see it.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and it's also relatable for young kids watching this film because everybody has had that point in their life as a child, wanting that toy which either you never got or you wish you had. And sorry,
I was going to say for me, it was Action Man.
Oh yeah,
I've still got my Action Man, and I remember. All right, we're sidebarring back to me as a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Grandma's house, Christmas morning. Open it up, and I've got the Action Man helicopter set.
Oh, yeah, that's fire.
Oh, my sweet Jesus. I don't remember a single thing from that other Christmas because I was just so involved with this. My God, I was flying that bad boy around so much.
That's actually a question I was planning to ask later on in the episode is what was the best Christmas present that you can think of?
Action Man helicopter set.
I remember I did play with the Action Man toys. We're sidebarring. We're going full whole hog in this.
It's Christmas. You're welcome.
Yeah. I remember distinctly, like as we've discussed, I'm a fan of like old school video games, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it is, but there was a particular third-person Action Man video game from the 90s, and I just have like a visualization, like a photographic memory of me playing this game at some point in time and thinking it was the most amazing thing ever.
Yeah.
And I cannot for the life of me remember what it is or where to get it. You know, there's plenty of Action Man games out there from like pawn shops and things like that.
I remember going to Wonderland in Sydney on a school excursion.
Wonderland.
Yeah, Wonderland. Remember that?
What was the one with the loops? It was the demon or the devil?
I can't remember. But I was on the swinging chairs with all my classmates. And then down below, old mate, I can't remember his name. It wasn't Dr. Evil because that's Austin Powers, but Action Man's nemesis was down there.
Yeah.
And I was like, "You suck!" Insert name, like yelled it out, and I was like, "Oh, I'm a badass."
Yeah, we're doing this. Action Man villain.
Yes, Action Man villain. Because I still have all of these toys, dude. I legit do.
Yeah,
like I love them.
We've seen plenty of revived.
What's his name?
Villains. Let's have a look.
Dr. X.
Yeah, that's it. So that's the thing. We've had plenty of revived childhood cartoons and stories and things like that revived in adult-themed films, like Ninja Turtles, for example. The recent Michael Bay versions, not really for kids because of how they look. Yeah. You know, Action Man would make the perfect fucking reboot. You know, you've got No Face, Tempest,
I don't
Professor
remember No Face. He is terrifying.
Yeah, Quake, Azazi, Max. You know, like so. Yeah, Action Man.
That's pretty cool.
You remember Action Man. We remember Action Man. But
I still have I'm bringing in an Action Man figure next week. Next Wednesday, I'm going to have an Action Man figure right here.
Yeah.
No Christmas tree. We worship Action Man next week.
2020 is the year of Action Man.
That's
reboot
right.
Coming some point in time.
One more episode of 2c3pod podcast coming this year. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Yep.
And then we're coming with you, Action Man. It's 2's Company 3's and Action Man.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Action Man.
And we'll just have Action Man as our... Yes. But anyway... Enough about Jingle All the Way, Dylan. Gosh, calm it down.
Oh, sorry.
I wanted to bring up one quickly. I know you haven't seen it, but I absolutely adore it. Just Friends. Now, this one doesn't spring to the top of everyone's Christmas list, but I've seen this movie so many times. In fact, up until only in the last 12 months, I had a fridge magnet on my fridge that was a gimmick one from, what's her name? Anna Faris. Her pop star character that she plays in this film. I had a fridge magnet I had a fridge magnet that was advertising her album fictionally in this movie.
All right.
And I had that for years on my fridge.
But for those listening on Podbean and Spotify,
I was going to read a brief
podcasts,
description. Do you want me to do that?
Well, I've just Googled it so I can kind of know what I'm looking at. Seeing this poster showing like a fat Ryan Reynolds and Amy Smart, who's obviously great.
I love Amy Smart.
I think I have seen this film.
Okay, well, let me just read this off and then we'll discuss, okay? Ryan Reynolds and Amy Smart play Jamie and Chris, old high school friends wrapped up in a similar plot. Chris is in love with Jamie, and Jamie just wants to be friends. 10 years later, Chris returns to his hometown at the holidays and tries to win Jamie's love. Now, Ryan Reynolds was fat as a teenager. They were best friends.
Yep.
He finally pours his heart out into this letter for her, and then the school jock at a party reads it out and everyone laughs at him. He runs away. She doesn't see him again.
Yeah.
10 years later, he comes back and now he's Ryan fucking Reynolds, all decked out, skinny and buff and toned and handsome. And he comes back trying to win her heart, and she still sees him as the friend, even though they're amazed. And who ends up with who? And I love Amy Smart.
Right? Yeah.
Oh man, Rat Race.
Yes.
Oof.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about Amy Smart. Like, why did she not have like?
She was even in Starship Troopers.
I know.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Why did she not have like more of a career? Like, she just kind of disappeared.
Yeah. Oh well, she was in Single Mums. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Single Mums.
My Christmas wish is for her to come back.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what the last thing that Amy Smart was in. Tyson's Run, 2019. So she's done like an Avengers of Justice. I don't know what that is.
That sounds very low budgety ripoff.
Possibly. Yeah.
Avengers. What was it?
Hey.
Oh.
She was on Robot Chicken.
Well, yeah, because of Breckin Meyer and Seth Green.
Peak. Yep.
Dude,
absolutely. Yeah.
No, but I'm being serious. Like, as in Seth Green created Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
Rat Race, Breckin Meyer, Amy Smart.
Yeah.
You look up Breckin Meyer, I swear that dude's been in every episode of Robot Chicken.
Yeah, I'm sure he has. I love that show.
They're good friends. And I put that down to Rat Race. But we're here to talk about Just Friends.
Yep.
It's one of my under-the-radar, really good Christmas movies. It's one of those Christmas movies that, yes, it's not about Christmas, but it doesn't shy away from the fact that it's Christmas, you know?
That's actually, you bring up a good point. There's one
I always do. You say this every week. Come on.
I'm glad
Stop
you do.
being surprised.
I'm not surprised. It's just you remind me of something.
Yes.
Is that there's another movie which I completely forgot to add to my list, but I love this movie, and it falls in the same vein of love and heartfelt stories.
Actually.
Love Actually.
I know. As soon as you said love, I'm like, oh, how did I forget Love Actually?
How did we both forget Love Actually?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Set at Christmas, but that's not the point.
No, the point is the coming together of friendship and love and relationships.
That's a lovely film. So
what a beautiful film.
Of course. Yes. But I put that in the same vein as this, not to the same quality as film.
Yeah.
But at the same point, Just Friends is a great Christmas movie if you don't want Christmas shoved down your throat. Yeah. Like Jingle All the Way. Everything's about Christmas and Jamie.
Yes. Cookies and such.
So Just Friends, if you've seen it, you understand why I like it, because you're good.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, the next one I had on my list was one that you also haven't seen.
Okay.
Deck the Halls.
Deck the Halls with
We've got Ferris Bueller.
Yep.
Ferris Bueller plays the dad whose entire world turns into disarray with the arrival of his kooky neighbor, Danny DeVito. There's then a contest of who can have the more elaborate Christmas decorations, and things turn predictably out of hand.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. And who knows? This is probably one of those movies which I probably have seen at one point in time.
This is one,
but have no recollection of it.
Exactly, but this is one that deserves its 5 on IMDb. But also, if you're in a Christmas mood, it's fun.
That's like most Christmas movies. Is that
exactly? I don't think there's ever going to be a Christmas movie that's a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Not going to happen. It's you watch it because you want to relate to that type of year.
Yeah,
because things are relatable, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's one sort of connection that I've noticed with a lot of these films, obviously based in America, and something like very much like Deck the Halls, as the picture suggests. You know, they're living in big, 2-story houses in suburbs with each other, and just like what was I about to go on with before you distracted me because you're having a little striptease right in front of me, taking your shirt off.
Mm-hmm.
Home Alone, which we'll get to, is that these movies never really make attention to, but they're all about super rich Americans.
Yes.
Living in 2 massive big 2-story houses with plenty of kids and plenty of electricity and
100%. And I feel like they like to pretend that American suburbia is like an upper class, because you look at this one in particular, they've all got 2-story houses and very comfortable livings and that, but no explanation as to how they can afford that.
Nah,
because it seems so out of reach, but they treat it like it's lower class,
like it's a normal thing.
Exactly, that's right. They're literally competing as to who has the best Christmas decorations and things of that nature. And they spend like tens of thousands of dollars just to compete with each other. It's like, why do you have excess income?
Well, how do you have the time?
Mine?
Like, you should be working if you have this much money.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, I think Danny DeVito's retired. I don't know. Anyway, but either way, it's a fun, silly, goofy Christmas flick.
Yeah, and we all like Danny DeVito, and we all like Matthew Broderick.
That's right.
Like, he's obviously hasn't done as much over the past
honestly, man, I think the dude's still cashing in Ferris Bueller paychecks.
Most likely.
Seriously, I reckon he would still be...
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Killer film.
I love that so much. That was the first movie I ever watched in my bedroom. I remember... No. It sounds obscure, but we're talking nostalgia.
Mine was Terminator 2.
We're talking nostalgia. The first time I got given a TV for my bedroom was one of the old ones, one of those box ones, and all I had on it was like a shitty aerial, and I could watch a couple of channels, and that's all it was. And then, all of a sudden, I get given a DVD player.
See, my TV had a DVD built into it, but I was like 12 when I got my first TV.
Plug that bitch in. Yeah. I just got an Inspector Gadget for Christmas. Yeah. Whack the bad boy in. Off we go. Yeah. I love it. Have you seen Inspector Gadget 2?
I don't think so, because it doesn't have Matthew Broderick in it, does it? It's
French Styles. French. Is that his name? French. Third Rock from the Sun. French Styles.
That doesn't help me at all.
It's Inspector... Sidebar for a second. Why am I'm blanking on it and I'm embarrassed. French Stewart. Am I right?
Okay, let's have
French Stewart. Scroll. Is that French Stewart?
Let's have a look.
Come on, man.
It's getting there. Give it a second.
Your internet's terrible. It's Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. French
Stewart. Thank you. From Third Rock from the Sun. This movie,
Gadget,
if you watch this without knowing that it's a piece of shit before you watch it, it's a piece of shit.
Okay.
But if you watch it knowing it's a piece of shit, it's actually, I love it.
Oh, so it's a lovable piece of shit.
It's a lovable piece of shit in the way that if you turn off every part of your brain that's like, I like good movies.
Well, that's the thing. Like, Inspector Gadget in itself was great for kids. And I watched it recently and I had a lot of fun with it because I know how schlocky it is.
Exactly. Matthew Broderick's version is still bad.
Yeah.
This one's just worse.
Yeah.
But if you go into it, I kid you not, I think I watch, you know how I'll have my night shows?
Yes.
I think this was one of them.
Okay.
I kid you not, for about 2 months straight.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So I almost could quote this movie.
Right.
Not the Matthew Broderick version,
it's
people.
Funny you say French Stewart is the main actor, but you go to his Wikipedia page, he doesn't even have an image.
Stop it! Leave him alone. He's Harry from Third Rock from the Sun. He's adorable. I love it. He had one of the best cameos on Community ever.
Okay.
He plays the guy who runs a doppelganger celebrity service.
Okay.
Do you understand what that means?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's shilling out people who look like Oprah and Tiger Woods and things of that nature. And he's there saying that Abed, one of the characters, is in debt to him and he needs all of them to work a show
all of the
as
doppelgangers.
celebrities to cover his bill.
Oh,
and he's like, otherwise you're going to turn out like me before the well of looking like French Stewart runs dry. And they all go, of course. Yeah, so he's there playing somebody playing a French Stewart lookalike.
Oh, that's cool.
Exactly. And he says, until the French Stewart well runs dry. And they're like, that's it. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
that's clever.
Yeah, exactly. But
speaking of the amazing Christmas movie Deck the Halls and Inspector Gadget and fucking Community and...
It's Christmas. If you're listening to this, you clearly like our rabbit holes.
Yes, absolutely. But what's next on your list, Mitch?
I'll bring up the Santa Claus, man.
Oh, man.
You know the Santa Claus. We know the Santa Claus. We all love the Santa Claus.
So the Santa Claus starring Tim Allen and whoever else is in that movie.
Oh,
I know that I think I've seen some of the sequels, but I remember number 3 having like a character named Jack
Martin
Frost.
Short played Jack Frost.
I fucking hate that this movie has sequels.
Oh, okay.
And I hate number 2 and number 3 because of that reason. Number 1 stands so well on its own as a film and as a Christmas movie. My brother will contest to this that if we had a top 10 list, like a legitimate, this
would be number 1 for you?
This is number 1 by far.
Yeah?
By any stretch of that word. Well, the Santa Claus is the quintessential Christmas movie.
Do you mind if I read this little thingy I've got?
Not at all. I'll take a sip of my whiskey.
You do that. In 1994, a very specific Christmas fear formed for some children. That Santa would fall off their roof and to his death. Wait, where was I there? Sorry. Way to make a lovely holiday into a complete nightmare, mid-1990s filmmakers. When Tim Allen inadvertently causes Santa to die on his property, he has to assume the role of the next Santa. There's a lot of body-shaming stuff that likely doesn't fly as well in 2019, but this movie is featured in enough Christmas movie marathons that it belongs on this list.
Yes, absolutely. Now, when I was saying before about how I hate the sequels, now having a thought about it now.
He's backtracking.
No, well, number 3, I fucking cannot stand it. That thing should fuck
Martin
off.
Short as Jack Frost is amazing.
Fuck off.
No way. I will fight you until the end of the North Pole for this.
Let's. You want to fight about it?
Cookies.
But I remember number 2 having this, obviously Tim Allen's son this character's, what's his name? Calvin. Scott Calvin.
Yes.
Scott Calvin's son was very young at the time, and there was that magical element of his father being Santa Claus. But the second film, I remember it having a really good element of exploring that idea of a son grown up. With his father being the actual Santa Claus and not being around, and how does he deal with this growing up? Number 3 just went completely ridiculous, kind of like Willy Wonka, the remake. Fuck
it's
off.
like Inspector Gadget 2.
Yeah.
If you know it's a piece of shit and you're excited to watch a piece of shit,
I will not
it's
watch
a
number
slightly
3.
better piece of shit.
But the Santa Claus, as we said,
Santa Claus is amazing.
Yeah, and it was at a time, 1994, when, it does have those elements when you're a kid. Like, obviously, the reason I love this film, I wasn't even born. I was 1 when this movie came out.
Yes.
I grew up watching this movie being like, imagine if my parent was Santa Claus. You watch it now as an adult and being like, what the fuck would happen if I became Santa Claus to my child? Like, it's relatable on 2 different levels.
Exactly. I've got an almost 8-year-old and I'm like, oh God, I'd be so bad at that.
Yeah.
No, but either way, Hollywood fucking things up, man. Just look at me for a second. 94 was the Santa Claus.
You the whole episode, man.
No, I know, but don't look at your screens. 94 was the original Santa Claus. When was the Santa Claus 2?
I have no idea.
No, but just have a guess as to where
2000?
Well, 2002.
Really?
So, it was 8 years later that they were like, oh, maybe we should do another one. So they...
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. It almost had a chance to live as one of those iconic one standalone Christmas movies. But then Hollywood was like, Tim Dick, what are you doing, buddy?
Tim bro.
Exactly.
Nothing. Yeah. Let's make a movie. Yeah.
All right. Moving on from that, we'll just run through a couple of these. How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yes.
We brought that up on our favourite Jim Carrey movies. Check it out on YouTube.
Absolutely. And I think we've brought up the Grinch quite a few times in the most recent episodes.
Getting into the Christmas fever, man. You got the jingly bells. I got the green hat. I got the 17 shirts on.
And just to talk about it for a little bit since we brought it up, The Grinch isn't an overly long movie and it's stylized in what the hell are you, how many t-shirts do you, okay, so for your American listeners, we're in Australia and it's like 30 fucking degrees right now, and you were wearing 3 t-shirts at the beginning of this episode. 3? And you're stripping down into more t-shirts.
Give it time, son.
Do you even gift, bro? Oh, Santa motherfucker.
I'm sorry, dude. It is Christmas. I want to show off my Christmas wardrobe, okay? So you carry on talking about the Grinch.
Okay, so I will be the Grinch and say that I don't have any Christmas attire other than the shorts that I'm not wearing right now. But I appreciate Jim Carrey's portrayal because his physical comedy is... his physical comedy suits that kind of film perfectly. Yes. And not only that, but he also had to go through military torture training in order to play the Grinch in that costume. You could have obviously animated it. It would have been weird at the time, but there has been the remake since. But to put on that costume and film like a 2-hour film.
Yeah.
But not only that, but for every character in that film to have full prosthetic, build the entire world.
Exactly.
And have it work as well as it does. That movie will go down in history as one of the best, if not the best, well, if not the best, but one of the best Christmas movies ever, regardless of how many Grinch adaptations there may be to come.
No, that's right. And I think it's one of the cases as well, like we said, it's not a fantastic, amazing film, but as a Christmas film, it's banging.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This one would fit you better.
Okay.
I'm serious, it would.
All right. Why? What's wrong with that one?
It's tighter and your arms are as big as my car.
Okay, so I don't want to ruin your T-shirt.
Thank you. But, all right, now we mentioned the Grinch. Let's.
The antlers aren't making this easy.
Well, take the fucking antlers off.
I will not.
There we go. That's much better. Loosey-goosey. Anyway, we'll move on to something a bit more adult here.
Yep.
Bad Santa.
I love Bad Santa.
I love Bad Santa.
Yeah.
It is my favorite adult Christmas film.
Bad Santa was one of the first movies that I ever noticed Billy Bob Thornton as an actor.
Yeah, right?
And I always...
That's not your fault. No. That's because at that stage you were 10. The movie came out in 2004, so you hadn't had a chance to experience Bad News Bears and things of that nature from back in the day.
Well, not only that, but I discovered that he was he in Independence Day or one of those sort of earlier sort of...
I'll get back to you. Keep going.
Anyway, Billy Bob Thornton is known for a lot of serious roles where he plays a clean-shaven businessman, essentially.
Exactly.
Bad Santa set the expectation for me that Billy Bob Thornton is your go-to drunken idiot kind of guy. Because he played that Bad Santa character so well.
Armageddon.
That's what it was.
Right.
It wasn't Independence Day, but he plays the uptight military type. And I didn't notice that it was him.
Exactly.
Many years later, I always just liked him as Bad Santa, as that unshaven, uncharacteristic kind of guy.
Drunk motherfucker.
Abusive kind of guy. Yeah.
Dude, okay, it's not good. And if you've got the kids in the car, buckle up, kids. You're in for a ride. Because Bad Santa, I remember seeing that when I was 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Okay?
I would have been.
And I remember seeing that, and I rented it from my local video store. Not the one I worked at.
Ooh.
And I still, in my head, can't get out the image of the 2 sets of feet and him saying, "You ain't gonna shit right for a week."
Yes!
And that still is in my head. And I am now almost 28 years old.
And it's scarred you for life.
That's what I mean. And it's still in my head, "You ain't gonna shit right for a week." And I'm like, I remember watching that going, what does he mean? I had
really?
Dude,
okay.
I went to a Seventh Day Adventist school.
Oh, okay. See,
I went to I was very sheltered in that regard.
I went to a public school and I knew full well exactly what that meant. By the time I watched it, by the time I was 11 and 12, I was like,
trying to figure it out and figure out whether or not the boner was justified. Or
shout out to the late Bernie Mac who was in this film.
Oh, and yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Not only that, also seeing one of the Gilmore Girls going, "Fuck me, Santa, fuck me, Santa, fuck me, Santa," and I'm like, not sure if the boner's justified.
Lauren
this
Graham.
movie was This movie was very confusing for a young Mitchie boy who didn't have much sexual anything
at that age. Okay,
no,
yeah. See,
no.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so Bad
Santa's got me in a hiatus.
Bad Santa is a great adult
fantastic.
Christmas film.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say there's anything too relatable or emotional about it. There is that connection between him and the young fat kid.
I was going to say, and not only that, the way he treats old fatty face at the beginning of the film, and then how he ends up growing to, love him like a fat son.
Yeah.
But either way, Bad Santa's good. I feel like we need to get towards the Christmas draw very soon, but I can't do that without mentioning 3 more films.
Okay, 3 more. Let's do it.
And let's go through a bit more rapid fire, okay? Elf.
Ugh.
See? I don't like that. I love Elf. And I forgot to bring my bobblehead.
Listen,
I have an Elf bobblehead.
Listen, I like Elf, and I remember watching Elf in the cinemas. That was the first Will Ferrell thing I ever saw.
See, I remember when it came out as a 12-year-old, 13, 14, I hated it. I thought it was terrible.
Yeah.
And then I grew into an adult and was like, that dude's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like,
so I've grown to love Will Ferrell like as I've gotten older, but at the time, and I watch it now, and it's just that very typical crazy Will Ferrell is an older gentleman playing a crazy young kind of characteristic kind of guy.
A boy, a man-child.
A man-child, which I've seen 100 times before, but like almost every fucking thing that Will Ferrell does. I was about to say, except for Lego Movie, but he is the man-child in Lego Movie, you know?
Yeah, but he's playing a child playing with a toy.
Well, yeah, but like his setup was like it was his setup as an adult. Yeah.
No, I know, but that was literally a child pretending to be an adult.
Yeah, that's right. So
everything.
I like Elf. It's a great Christmas movie, and it tells that story of family and friendship and all of that. And he does some crazy things with food and what he's used to, and becoming used to his surroundings. It's just the Will Ferrellisms annoy me.
Okay,
I like Step Brothers.
Yeah,
and I like
Anchorman.
I love Anchorman 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I love the Will Ferrellisms. It's just this movie it takes it to a different level and it annoys me.
I'm the opposite in that sense where I love the Will Ferrellisms.
Yeah.
I love Christmas.
Yeah.
I love Will Ferrell Christmasisms. So I will always love Elf. Like I said, I have an Elf bobblehead I found at Salvo's near Jasmine.
Yep.
That one there. $2.50.
Nice.
I know. Greatest thing I've ever bought.
Speaking of cheap shit, there's a new shop open. This is for very local listeners only.
I was going to say, I'm like, you really going to plug this?
There's a shop at,
what is it?
At Katara Westfield that sell like old school, like, you know, PS2 games and things like that now too. Yeah,
so
old school stuff. Yeah,
Katara, you said?
Yeah, Katara. Yeah, where the old EB games used to be.
Yeah, do you remember what the name of the shop is?
It's spelt CEX.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
So I don't know how to print
checks.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
Checks.
Anyway, like they
either way, they told you that they could find you on all socials at 2c3pod.
At 2c3pod on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram?
Yes, that's right. And they also like to verbalize their commercials on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Big summer blowout. Yes.
Absolutely.
Hashtag.
But I bought myself 2 things from there the other day, and it cost me $10 for the both of them.
That is a cheap visit to Checks. Yes. You paid $10 for
sex.
Checks. Stop it.
Anyway,
either way.
2 movies to go.
Yes, 2 more I just want to bring up as well.
Yep.
Home Alone, which I just found out you only just got broken your Home Alone of virginity.
No, I've watched them heaps of times before.
Taylor lied to me only 10 minutes ago.
Right, okay. So, Taylor, when you're listening and watching, I have seen Home Alone before, just not for a very long time.
Okay.
I was aware of the Wet Bandits. I know that Joe Pesci was in this film. It just had been so many years. I haven't seen Home Alone 3, 4, however many more there are after that.
Yeah.
But Taylor and I recently got to sit down because of Disney Plus, thank you very much, got to watch Home Alone 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Home Alone 2... it's not so good. It's okay. But Home Alone 1 is quintessential. It's funny as...
I didn't mention the sequels. I'm here to talk about Home Alone 1.
Okay.
And have you happened to have a chance to watch the Netflix series, the Films That Made Us or something like that?
No, I haven't.
There's an episode on Home Alone. Fascinating.
Okay.
Amazing background story to this movie and how much... I think there was like 3 big studios that were like, this is terrible. Get it away from us.
Not doing it. Yeah, okay.
And then finally it came down to... They needed X amount for a budget. One film studio said no. They took it to another one. They said, yeah, we'll give you that and a smidge more. And they went back to the original ones and they were like, we're not giving you $500,000 more. That's it. That's all it came down to. Neck minute Home Alone, biggest movie of the year.
Yeah.
Absolutely like breaks box office records at the time. And Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Like that is...
Have you listened...
my kids just this year had Santa photos of...
Yeah, because it's the Christmas thing, and like it's been like Macaulay Culkin's now in his 30s. You know, like he did those movies very
boss, man.
Oh, have you listened to his interview with Joe Rogan's podcast?
No, because he's got his own podcast.
Yeah, he does.
Bunny Ears.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, but I remember listening to that podcast, the Joe Rogan one, where he explains his experiences, and he's like, "Man, like I don't know any different because this was my childhood." But there's a really good explanation. Sorry, the really good explanation as to like how they would have to film those movies with him being so young. Something's buzzing in my ears and it's annoying the shit out of me. You probably can't hear it.
I can.
You can.
What?
Yeah, it's when you talk.
Me?
Yep.
You?
Me? No. It's
Okay.
you. Anyway,
carry on.
Yeah, so I'll carry this segment just for a few seconds while you unplug your microphone. Hurry the fuck up before I run out of things to say.
Wow.
But Home Alone is your quintessential holiday family film. Obviously, Kevin McAllister gets left behind by his very neglectful parents. It's still buzzing. Don't worry about it. We'll get through it.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was the next on your list?
Yeah, I was trying to cover. Anyway, the last one I wanted to talk about was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That's worse.
I know, exactly. I was like, oh man, come on. What are you doing to me? We have to set up for the National Lampoon's Christmas...
Just tap it.
National Lampoon... Oh my God!
Yeah, I was going to say just tap it.
Clap the bitch.
Yeah. Anyway.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Chevy Chase. It's amazing. My favorite Christmas movie of all time. That's why I want to save it for last.
Yep.
Have you seen it?
Yes, but a long time ago. It has to have been more than 10 years.
Yeah. Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Well, I adore this film. This is Chevy Chase at the peak of him being Chevy fucking Chase.
I adore all of the National Lampoon movies.
Yes.
Those comedies with Chevy Chase.
All of them? Because there were some National Lampoon B-side ones that went straight to DVD that didn't have any big stuff.
Probably haven't seen. Okay, so let's say like there's National Lampoon's just Vacation.
Oh yeah, and then there was
Christmas,
Vegas.
Yeah, and then there's Christmas Vacation or whatever it's called.
You went to say Christmas every time, and I'm like Europe.
And then it's like, Vegas? Oh yeah, that's right. There is those other ones.
Yeah. No, but National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I just adore that film.
Absolutely.
It's just oh man. Yeah.
No, I get it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the time you've all been waiting for. We are going to draw the lucky winners for our 4 gift cards. Now, give us a second if you're listening on the podcast audio, okay? We're going to just quickly set up the table.
Yep.
So it may be a bit silent, and you may hear me yelling. Maybe you're cursing out Dylan, or he may curse out me because he doesn't pay me enough or feed me. So either way, if you hear a bit of like, you'll just hear a bit of like, just pretend in your ears you're hearing and then just picture one of us saying, wait, coming back soon or something. I don't know.
Coming back soon to you. All right, press stop because the fucking wheel's gone.
Oh, are you kidding?
No, look on the screen. The wheel is gone.
All right. All right. We're currently setting up.
Wow, this is a great episode for Christmas, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a surprise.
Alrighty.
Surprise. I gave you one job.
Yep.
Put the keyboard on the ground, bitch.
Alrighty, so
now,
what we're about to do is have a wheel that represents who's going to be the winners of our gift card giveaways. You can tell that we definitely planned the shit out of this.
We actually did. That's the sad thing.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so is the camera still moving? Yeah.
Yep, camera's good.
Yeah, you can see it. Okay, you may not be able to see them. Why am I talking like the microphone's in my face?
Don't worry, we can still hear you. It's fine. I can hear you.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, the you may not be able to see the names when they pop up on the face, but this is a big old wheel.
Yep.
And each slot has a different name in it. Now, Dylan had the list up before of all of the competition winners' names.
Yep, and they're all on the list here. So when I spin the wheel...
Before that, man.
Yep.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you to everybody who participated in this competition, who shared it, who tagged 3 friends, who liked it. Oh, we love you guys. This is why we're doing it. We're doing it for fun. We like to stroke our own egos a little as well, of course.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we thought we want to give back to you. So we have 2 $50 Event Cinemas gift cards. And we have 2 $25 ones as well. Now we're going to draw the $25 ones first.
Yep.
Okay, so these ones will be going first. We have all of our names here, and I'm nervous.
Okay,
this is our biggest giveaway. We've done a mug before, but
we have done a mug. Thank you for Natalia for
Natalia
for that.
Who unfortunately would have entered but couldn't because she's Canadian. So sorry,
Yeah. But not only have we entered the people who's tagged 3 friends, we've also got a few likes and things in there as well. So the competition is open for quite a number of people. Yes. So if your name pops up, watch the video, listen to the podcast, but we'll contact you directly via Facebook, Instagram,
if you
wherever you may
us
be.
First, it means you've watched, which is great. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Otherwise, then, we'll contact you. All right, is it time for the first one?
Merry Christmas too.
Oh,
it can't hear a thing.
Oh, damn it, really? I want to turn my mic.
All right, it'll bring it up. Who do we have?
Oh, it's going to pop up. Who is it? Oh, my God. Congratulations to the first winner of the $25 gift card.
$25 gift card.
Jennifer Harris.
Merry Christmas. Congratulations.
Okay. If anybody out there deserves one, it's my mum. Okay, it's my mum. All right.
Listen, this goes to show that this is completely fair, and the reason we have this on the screen is so you can know that we're not choosing.
No,
we're putting everybody's names in here and letting the wheel choose. I'm too busy
fucking with my mic because I'm a little bit tipsy on Christmas. But mum, congratulations! You will actually watch this and see your name. Like, I'm not telling you. Yeah. You're gonna watch this and actually be amazed. So, yeah. But
excellent.
If anyone deserves it, it's honestly my mum. She actually sits through this shit twice a week, every week, and every single post she's sharing. So I know she did it correctly, and she was the first entrant.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So what's the saying? Early bird gets the worm.
Yeah, that's right. She was first. So let's see who's next for the second $25 gift card.
Alrighty, ready. Merry Christmas too.
Oh, that sound. Yeah. I'm just going to do it for them.
All right, are we ready?
Here we go.
Who do we have?
Vanessa Heath!
Congratulations, Vanessa Heath. You've got yourself a $25 Event Cinema gift card.
Oh, lucky girl.
Just like Jennifer Harris, we'll be contacting you via Facebook.
That's right.
Very shortly. If you do contact us first, thank you very much for watching and listening to the podcast.
Yes.
But you've got yourself a $25 voucher, which we'll be posting to you whenever we get the chance.
And make sure that when you go to the theaters, tell them 2c3pod sent you.
Absolutely. Now,
that's right.
You keep carrying it on while I write this down.
That's right. So there's the first two up and running. We've got one hardcore listener and one Vanessa Heath. So, hey, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I just said, man. Yeah.
What if Vanessa Heath is a hardcore listener? If you are,
she is. Thank you, Vanessa. That. You're clearly watching.
Yeah.
But either way, it's time for the main event.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker. All right, it's time for the first of two $50 Event Cinema gift cards.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas.
This is why we're all listening, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I only do this podcast for this moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's huge.
So we started this podcast in April of 2019. It's led to this moment.
I know, exactly. It's led to December 25, 2019.
Absolutely. All right.
Cookies.
Who will be the first winner of a $50 gift card? Let's find out. Merry Christmas too.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm watching it in the mirror.
All right.
Alrighty, who do we have?
Zoe
Masterson. Masterson.
Yeah, Zoe Masterson.
Yes.
Congratulations.
You've got yourself a $50 event gift card. We'll send you the green one.
Yeah, okay. It'll be green or red, but it'll have a $50 symbol on the back.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay? Either way, congratulations.
Zoe Masterson. Okay, very good. Congratulations. And
yes,
for the final winner.
Oh, is it time?
Of our Christmas giveaway.
Oh. Wait. Can I press the button? You make sure it's lined up. Yep. Left click.
Merry Christmas too.
Oh, I did it. Oh, man, I'm so excited.
Who is it?
If this is another relative of mine, people are going to complain.
Yeah.
Cooper Jakes.
Congratulations.
Jacques. Cooper Jacques or Cooper Jakes. My apologies. But yes.
Cooper Jacques. Congratulations.
Don't say that. It's not. It's Jacques.
I know it's not.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Anyway, yes. Cooper, congratulations to you to winning the final $50 Event Cinema gift card. Thank you to Event for supporting our giveaway. Say,
they didn't sponsor this. Otherwise, can we please get our money back because we spent money. But either way, thank you to Event Cinemas at Glendale. Those are the ones who actually helped us out by sharing the post and getting some new likes and faces to the page. So thank you to everybody who participated in our first of what's going to be a traditional Christmas giveaway. And hopefully through your support and following and listening and sharing, next year's will be bigger and better. I'm talking triple figure gift cards next year. But don't tell Dylan. He'll make me pay for them again.
Anyway, the screen's now blank because I forgot that we have the camera facing it.
But wonderful.
Yes, it's Google and some wonderful rocks and rivers and stuff.
Yes, but either way, it doesn't matter. No. Merry Christmas, everybody. We hope you have a happy and safe holiday.
Yes.
From 2C3pod, from Dylan, myself. Enjoy your break. Enjoy your family.
Enjoy your friends.
Laugh, learn, and get spoiled by that fat bastard.
Absolutely.
But for now, his name is Dylan.
His name is Mitchell.
We are Two's Company, and you are the Ho Podcast. All right. What happened?
The button didn't work.
Oh, no, we can edit.
It's fine.
Wait, no. We're going to include that, aren't we?
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Oh. That video by Two's Company, Freezer Podcast. Don't be sad though, there's plenty more where that came from. Another cheeky video right there. Maybe even hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Or if you don't like our faces, check us out on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube.